Here we're at a Holzer-style garden installation. The goal for this project was to make an initial garden for the clients to learn about natural systems and begin to be comfortable working with nature on a small scale so that we can expand these systems to the area all around the house. You'll see there's a fence around the garden which was put in for deer pressure. This is quite a dry, cold, harsh area, so there's not much natural forage. So the deer, when you have a beautiful system like this, really key in on it. So you can see we're using all of the elemental forces of nature. We've got the water, we're collecting the rainwater off of the roof of the house and storing it and pounding it into the soil and into these hugelkulturs as well as possible. We've got the force of sun. That solar energy is providing all of the strength for our living systems. Then we've got the soil. We're doing everything we can to build a nice lush soil layer. You can see all of this living biomass that will be fed back into the soil and feed all of those soil microbes. And then we've got the wind is another really powerful energy. We want to protect and shelter the garden from some of the worst winds. So you see these nice tall sunflowers providing a lot of shade and shelter. And so down in here you get much more lush beet greens, all sorts of salads, and a nice moist microclimate within the system. We've got all the living systems at play, fungi and bacteria in the soil, and the hugelkultur, the woody mass inside the hugelkultur, is breaking down, acting like a sponge, creating that beautiful humus layer that's really a house for all the suite of microbes and fungi within the soil. You can see just some beautiful, tremendous growth. Look at this sunflower. It fell over, it's so heavy. You're gonna get a lot of seed out of a plant like that. It's important to note this system requires very little care and maintenance. Basically, all you have to do is guide the system to make sure that the living systems that you want to be developed is what's being promoted and developed in here. Even though this system is only 5 months old, it's already produced a suite of salads, different vegetables, root crops, and really they have their cellar full for the winter despite such a short lifespan of the garden. Elemental ecosystems are harvesting all the resources of nature as responsibly as possible. Sun, wind, water, soil all become our valuable base resources for the living community to be built upon. These are permanent systems that will produce perpetually and actually get better with each subsequent generation. Rather than depleting our resources, we're storing them and capturing them as best as possible to create a regenerative ecosystem that's building soil while producing food and medicine for its human inhabitants. Elemental ecosystems don't just provide hope for the future, but they provide a tangible pathway for a way to rebuild soils, restore ecosystems, and create a productive, fertile planet.
For more videos about crater gardens, water restoration, and permaculture, visit us at elementalecosystems.com.